Hey, how's it going, guys? Sam here with CustomPCReview.com, back here again with another video unboxing for you guys. And what we've got today is another graphics card, which is pretty exciting. So, as you can see right here, it's the ASUS Radeon HD 7870. This is the DirectCU 2 edition, which means that we're going to get the DirectCU 2 cooler, which apparently is 20% cooler, vastly quieter than I assume the reference design. So as you can see right here, heat pipes in direct contact with the GPU. So you got a direct heat pipe kind of design there. This card has 2 gigs of GDDR5 memory, PCI Express 3.0, support Digi Plus VRM, super alloy power, which translates into stable overclocking. Which we're going to get into in a little bit. And of course, we've also got GPU Tweak, which is ASUS's tweaking or graphics card tweaking kind of application utility, whatever. Also, we've got the claw marks, which show that this is going to be an amazing fast card, or at least a pretty good mid to high tier card, since it is a 7870. So over here, we've got the actual model number, which I couldn't remember, but it's the HD7870 DC2 to GD5 V2. And this V2 part is pretty important because they do sell a model of the 7870, or at least ASUS sells a model of the 7870 without the V2. So just 7870 DC2 to GD5. No V2 pretty much means that you're not going to get Digi Plus VRM, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, as well as super alloy power. And I think the fans are different, and there are different inputs as well. But I'm not too certain on that because I don't even have a sample of that. But that's what I gathered from the specifications on the ASUS website. They also offer another 2 models, I believe. That is like the DC2T or something like that. I imagine T stands for turbo, but it's kind of like an overclocked version of the 7870, factory overclocked. Whereas this one just is the standard gigahertz edition of the 7870. So it's 1 gigahertz core and 1200 megahertz memory. So yeah. Let's talk a little bit about some of the features, and then while I kind of open this box up and not waste some of your time kind of watching me open the box. But what we've got here, as you can see, DirectCU 2 20% cooler and vastly quieter, like it said in the front of the box. They just really had to reiterate that. But we've got 20% cooler, I just said that again. Flattened copper heat pipes makes direct contact with the GPU, so heat is dissipated efficiently, delivering a 20% cooler and vastly quieter performance than reference. So they kind of explain a little bit why. Got copper heat pipes, direct contact, and all that stuff. Digi Plus VRM, super alloy power. And these are actually 2 different kind of features that go along with the power delivery system. So Digi Plus VRM, if you guys are familiar with ASUS motherboards, they were pretty much one of the first motherboard manufacturers to really bring all their motherboards to use digital VRMs and digital kind of like power controllers. And pretty much they discovered, or most other motherboard manufacturers also discovered, that digital VRMs were kind of the way to go. Gives you finer power controls, and I guess it's probably more stable and yeah, just better. So, which is why pretty much we've got digital VRMs on graphics cards now. Over here, we've also got super alloy power, which is kind of ASUS's terminology for these high-grade capacitors and chokes and MOSFETs and SAT caps. So it looks like we got 2.5x longer lifespan, which I believe they're referring to the caps. And claimed Digi Plus VRM has been applied via a massive 10-phase power design. So we've got a 10-phase power design on this thing. that uses digital voltage regulators to minimize power noise by 30%, enhance power efficiency by 15%, widen voltage modulation range, and improve overall stability and longevity by 2.5 times longer than reference. GPU tweak as well. Yes. That's yeah, pretty much it for the box. So let's go ahead, open up the graphics card, not bore you with all the features, which most of you should probably find pretty important, but looks like the sample may have been unboxed previously, but since I haven't unboxed it yet, we're going to consider it an unboxing, a legitimate unboxing. I haven't seen what's inside. So, oops. Alright, so on to the accessories here. We've got a DVI to VGA adapter. If you guys are using a VGA monitor still for some unfortunate reason, go and be sure to go upgrade sometime. They're a couple of generations old. Got a crossfire bridge. It looks like it's a two-way crossfire bridge, so nothing too special here. And what is this? Looks like a 6-pin to 6-pin kind of extension. Cool, interesting. Also got a driver and GPU tweak disk, which is kind of dirty around the edges. Probably been sitting in the ASUS warehouse for a while, but that means I'm gonna have to download the latest from the website. We also got a user's manual right here in multiple different languages, but yeah, so that's all we've got for the accessories and the documentation there. So we're gonna set that aside, take a look at the graphics card itself. So let's pull this out of the way, and it looks like we got the graphics card right here. Below that, I don't think there's anything. Alright, so empty. Alright, let's take a look at the graphics card. You know what? I think it's a better idea if I just set the graphics card right on top of the box here. Kind of take off some of the protective coverings there. So, take that off later because it's kind of difficult right now. But got the DirectCU 2 cooler. And this one actually looks very, very impressive, at least this cooler right here, because looks like we got 3 large 8mm heat pipes. These are very, very big heat pipes, actually. So kind of moving through here, like they said, or at least they advertised, it should be a DirectCU version, so it kind of touches the GPU and then kind of moves the heat away from it after that. So down here we have the extension of one of these heat pipes. Yeah, so there's the design right there. Very, very massive heat pipes, can definitely carry a lot of heat away from the GPU. Got 2 fans right here. These are the thinner profile fans, because what's cool about this card is the fact that it's a 2-slot card. So it's not going to take more than 2 slots on your motherboard. That way, if you want to connect additional PCIe cards or additional graphics cards for that matter to use in a crossfire situation, it wouldn't be much of a problem, even if you have a smaller, kind of like tighter motherboard. So yeah, got 2 6-pin power connectors here. So you are going to need dual 6-pin power connectors. And up here looks like we've got a brace. So if you do decide to use a larger cooler, or just, you know, this cooler itself, it's a pretty hefty cooler, so it's kind of going to prevent the graphics card from bending over time as it sits in your case, kind of like this. So that's definitely a very, very fine touch. Back here we can also see that the PCB is completely blacked out. Very nice looking PCB there. No covers, but that's okay. We've got 4 screws which kind of hold the heatsink in place. So you can see that right there. And let's take a look at some of the I/O ports over here. So we've got one display port right here, a display port, and a HDMI. We've got one DVI-I. So DVI-I allows you to connect the analog something, an analog monitor. So, it's got the VGA kind of symbol right there. So you can connect the adapter on here and then connect it to your monitor. The other one is a DVI-D. So you're going to be able to connect only digital monitors. But both of them looks like they're wired for dual link DVI. So support for higher resolution monitors, higher than 1920 by 1200. Up here we also have a one crossfire finger, or whatever they call them these days, but crossfire bridge that you connect on here, and then you can crossfire this card with another 7870 or something and use it in crossfire configuration. Otherwise, kind of take a closer look right here at some of the capacitors right there. So got those extra long life capacitors. Looks like we're using some I can kind of see that we're using some Hynix memory back here, but that PCI Express 16 connector. Looks like we've got some shielded display connectors right here as well, which is very good. But otherwise, that is pretty much it for my unboxing of this graphics card. We'll definitely have a full review up, full written review, because a lot of details in here, so definitely going to be reserving all of that for a full written review down the line. We'll definitely post a link in the description box below as soon as that's ready, so if you guys are interested, definitely check it out. And that's all I really have for you guys. So thank you guys for watching this video unboxing. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to watch more videos like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/custompcreview. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/custompcreview. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.